I'm chewing. I mean, I thought I was going to be done chewing by the time this came on, but it didn't do it. I'm James Lott Jr. It's my own dirty deed. This is Jay's Dirty Deeds, and I turn on my other light, but I'm going to leave it off. You can see me, right? You can see me. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. The last two episodes did really well. We brought back season 3 of this series that deals with the darker side of GH and his characters. I am so appreciative. Thanks for tuning in and commenting and let me know what you think. I think there's some noise all of a sudden happening. See, all this happens during the show about bad people or bad things or good people doing bad things. That's what this show's about. This Dirty Deeds, you can tell probably from the title, is from Mike Corbin. Not his real name, of course. But these are the 6 dirty deeds he did. And since we found out about him and seen him and before we saw him, and these are things that we're going to bring up for him because right now it looks as if his storyline is coming to an end on current storyline General Hospital, the Alzheimer's storyline. So I want to look back at some of the things that he did that were not pretty happy for people. Mike Corbin was played by Ron Hale, daytime legend, 1995 to 2011. And then Max Gale has played him from 2018. Amazing work, Max, and has the Emmy for his work. Amazing stuff. He's the dad of Sonny Corinthos, who is Michael Corinthos Jr., the late Courtney Matthews. The first dirty deed, I remember, which is one that we didn't see, it was pre-show, that he left Sonny, his mother Adela, when they were very young, which resulted into Adela marrying, I would say, abusive cop, Deke Woods, and abused Adela, and was really bad to Sonny. So Sonny had a big chip on his shoulder when Mike came back around because of what happened, which I understand that completely. I mean, he was left alone at the hands of this kind of maniac. And who knows what trajectory Sonny's life would have been, which they'd explored a little bit of that recently on the show, if Sonny hadn't taken the job that he'd taken and went down that pathway, if he had stayed around. It's always, I love those kind of sliding doors kind of thing. It was like, well, if he went this way, what would happen? But he went that way. So that was the first kind of dirty deed. The second one, Mike finds out that he has a daughter named Courtney with Janine Matthews. And Sonny didn't like that either. So he went off to his other family, but he wasn't really there for her either, but he had his other family. That just was like, for Sonny, that was just like another betrayal. Like he went off his thing and he didn't like that. 3, Mike had gambling addictions. And they brought up the racetrack recently, but it was not so much fun back then when they were talking about it. So I got to eat some food. And so Sonny had to bail him out many times. He felt obligation to his dad, and he bailed him out a lot of times for his gambling because he would get in serious trouble. Number 4, he fell off the wagon. Mike did in 2010 when he was playing poker with Ethan, who they're bringing back to General Hospital coming up. And he went to rehab in 2011, but he went down a little spiral there for a while too, and that was a problem. Now, the last 2 things were related to his granddaughters. One, he kidnapped Avery in 2018, but she was safe. Avery was safe, but he has the Alzheimer's, so that was kind of happening. Scared everybody. They were hanging out. He knew what he was doing. He didn't want to hurt her. That's considered a dirty deed by some. And number 6, he inadvertently caused a gas leak that had caused an explosion that granddaughter Christina was in. Again, he was freaking out, and it wasn't intentional. It was by accident, which happened. But for some, that's another dirty deed also. So those last 2 are they were related to health issues, but they're considered dirty deeds to a lot of people. He's done not that much. Other than that, he was mostly a law-abiding citizen for the most part, working at Kelly's, running Kelly's, doing that. But we saw there's some stuff in his past, and now he's on his way out because due to this incredible Alzheimer's storyline, which I thought is done really well. And I think he portrayed it beautifully so far. So the last ones are coming. They're coming. And anybody who's going through Alzheimer's, which I've been through and I'm going through it currently right now, it's an ugly disease and it's unpredictable and it affects everyone differently and affects the family, everyone within the family differently also. But Mike Corbin's had a nice run in General Hospital in Port Charles. He has. So salute to him. Even though it's a dirty deed, I still salute to him for a character that we got to know. I'm James Lott Jr. Jay's Dirty Deeds is on YouTube at JLJ Media, and it's on all streaming platforms on Jay's Dirty Deeds. Our sister show is Jay's Mini Spotlight. We do those on Sundays, live. We talk about the week that was in Port Charles. You can go and see those again on the same platforms. Jay's Mini Spotlights are on Facebook, like our page. I post all kinds of things from General Hospital on there. Thank you so much for watching these, sharing these things to all the Facebook groups. Jay's Facebook groups. Thank you so much for letting me share these. Like Jay's Fanatics and Jay's Spoilers, Jay's Fans Every Daily. There's some great groups out there. And Jay's Canada. Love you guys. Ashley and all you guys out there. I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow me at James Lott Jr. everywhere. We'll see you next time.